Sup guys, it's your boy Justin here with another Batman month review. Today we're reviewing Batman Wargames Book 1, which collects like a crap load of comics. There's like 500, almost 500 pages worth of comics here, which half this book collects comics leading up to Wargames, and like the other half is Wargames, or at least Act 1 of Wargames, which I guess was a long crossover event with Batman Family. So this is going to be quick, but yeah, most of this book is written by Anderson Gabrich and Bill Willingham, what's his name? Billingham, the Fables guy, who, like, yeah, this book collects like Detective Comics, Robin, Batgirl, Solo 10, Batman Legends of the Dark Knight, Nightwing, Batman Gotham Knights, and Catwoman. Which there's a Catwoman here written by Ed Brubaker. So yeah, that's a lot. Like half the book is like set up for Wargames, which at this point, it's Batman and Batgirl, Cassandra, whatever her name is. Tim Drake is retired as Robin because of his dad. His girlfriend, Stephanie Brown, who was also Robin, was fired because she's a dumbass, and she's trying to get back. Which there's a point where she becomes Robin again, after Tim quit, and she still loses the job again, and does something really stupid, which causes War Games. Spoiler alert. There's also a female vigilante named Tarantula that's from Bloodhaven. So yeah, there's some cool stories in this book. I mostly liked this story where you have the killer virus that rots people in 24 hours. Though the ending was kind of lame, because yeah. So there's also, they introduced Orpheus, who's a vigilante, who's basically a black Green Hornet, who Batman controls. So Batman's ripping off Green Hornet. He's not just ripping off the Shadow, he's ripping off Green Hornet as well. But yeah, this cockroach guy was pretty cool. So that was a cool story. There's also there's a cameo by Green Hornet that's there to recruit this girl named Onyx, who's a female Leagues of Shadows character, who's going to be Onyx's sidekick that Batman sets up. Yeah. So yeah, there's also a cool story where is that Darla? I don't know. Yeah, that is Darla. They set up this girl as this assassin in this scarab suit that's going around killing. She's also a mobster's daughter, I think, who's going around killing Robin lookalikes, and Batman and Stephanie Brown, who's back as Robin, has to solve the murder. And they totally had the reveal where that was actually Darla, who I guess they forgot that was her later on, because later on in the comic book she gets shot. Which, this was a depressing issue where female Robin and Batgirl team up to fuck with this guy's life, who's like a henchman of Penguin's. Oh my god. Who was forced by the Penguin to send his daughter on a gun deal, which was like, oh my god. That was so dumb. At one point she grabs the fucking hand cannon and points it at Batgirl, which was like, oh my god. Oh, which really hated this fucking story. Yeah, there was some bad dialogue here. Yeah, there's some cool side stories, but let's just skip to the main story. Which, by the way, This was a cool fight where Batman has a mech suit and he fights the Scarab lookalike, which is actually Darla, who's a romantic interest. But yeah, here's the actual War Games where spoiler, who is the Robin, the female Robin's like alter ego when she's not working for the Bat family. Sees this mob conference going on where all the crime leaders and in Gotham meet up with their bodyguards for a meeting that they don't know who sent. Which turns out it was actually this dumbass sets this up and it accidentally causes a massive crime war where everybody's shooting at each other, killing each other throughout the city. And there's a point where Darla gets shot on her way to school, and Tim Drake takes her inside the school, and like a bunch of people show up trying to kill Darla, and it's up to Tim Drake and the Batman family to save them, right? And also deal with all the violence that's going on in the city, right? So yeah, that's the main book, which we don't get the conclusion of this story, obviously, because this is book 1, and there's a book 2 out there somewhere, which I'm probably not going to read. So I'll just go through my likes and dislikes for the book. I think for $40, this is a good deal because it's like 500 pages. But the problem with the book is it's not very good, and the art is hit and miss. And I'm not a huge fan of the Bat family, especially Batman running around with sidekicks. I don't know. Even though I do kind of like Dick Grayson. Dick Grayson, Nightwing's barely in the fucking book. Even though a lot of people point out that he's kind of like a ripoff. Nightwing is kind of a ripoff of Daredevil. And I didn't realize it until, like, you look at him. And yeah, he is. But yeah, the book is very mid, but it's mid in a way that it's consistent. The book is consistently mid, and without politics or whatnot. So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, I enjoyed the book, but yeah, it's not very good. At best, this is a 6 out of 10. I did like some of the stories there, like the assassin that's going around hunting Robins. The virus story and the main War Games crisis, that was good too. But I did think that was kind of like dumb, like the whole like Batman has set up like this guy as a gang leader, and apparently they don't use guns, or they don't do drugs, or they don't sell drugs. Okay, how is the gang making income, and how is he like paying off the gang members? Like, how are they making money, right? How like people actually think like Orpheus and Onyx are real villains when they don't do, when as far as we know they don't do like any crimes, right? So yeah, I thought that was dumb. But other than that, decent book. And the next Batman month will be on Monday, and I have a book review tomorrow. I finally finished this crappy light novel I was reading. Muscles Are Better Than Magic. I'll have a review for this for tomorrow. All right, guys, peace.